Hi, and welcome to General Meeting. I'm Becky Slobiter. We have a very special show this week for a number of reasons. First, the guest is one of my true favorite human beings on the planet, the actress Zoë Chao. She stars in the movie that I made, Let's Have Kids, that will be coming out at some point soon. We had announced a release date that was going to be end of April. That is no longer happening. We do have a trailer coming soon. You'll see that, and I'll keep you posted on release date, but it will be coming this year. Secondly, we shot this we shot this episode down in Austin, Texas. We found a really cute podcast studio down there because Zoe was down in Austin shooting a movie, and I was down there with my husband for the South by Southwest Film Festival. So we were able to figure out doing a recording there, which was great because last thing, Zoe is expecting her first child any day now. And she couldn't travel to Los Angeles. She was able to get to Texas to do this movie. But because I'm not set up for Zoom, I was worried we wouldn't be able to have a Zoe-centered episode. And as you're about to see, the magic of Zoë Chao is abundantly clear. So I was delighted. It looks a little different. This podcast studio is not this space, and that was a little jarring, but it's still cool, and I hope you enjoy. Thanks so much. See you next week. Okay, so a little bit of a different kind of episode.
Okay.
But I am beside myself with happiness because Zoë Chao, as you know, as the president, vice president, secretary, and treasurer of your fan club, had such a special experience making Let's Have Kids, which we are going to talk about a lot today. You are New York based. And unlike every other podcast in the world, I am not set up for Zoom. We are now not just at the South by Southwest Film Festival, because I'm here with, Matt has a couple movies here. You are here.
Oh, a couple.
Yes, he has Wishful Thinking with Maya Hawke and Louis Pullman that the world premieres tonight.
Holy moly.
I know. And then The Saviors with Adam Scott and Daniel Deadweiler, the world premieres tomorrow.
Okay.
No big deal.
Bizet, Matt Smith.
No, I know, Matt Smith. He was like, I probably can't come and see Zoe. And I was like, she understands.
It's
Don't
okay.
worry about it. Yeah.
Oh, he's in it.
You are here in Austin, though, shooting a movie.
Yes.
And you are pregnant. You're giving birth in like 6 weeks?
So soon.
Let's say.
So soon. And feeling so sci-fi.
Couldn't look any cuter if you tried.
Every time I meet somebody who has kids, I'm just like, I can't believe you did this, and you did it twice,
Right?
Becky.
You did it more than once.
And may I be half the mom you are.
Stop.
Truly.
Stop.
Man, it's so wild. And I pushed this off for as long as possible.
Things have been so chaotic because, among other things, you and your family just experienced something really traumatic, which is that your childhood home and the home that your parents lived in, just burned down.
During the Super Bowl.
So you grew up in this house.
Yeah, when I was 2, they lived in a loft in downtown Providence, and then they were like, we want to give this little girl a lawn, or a backyard. So they moved 15 minutes away and into Massachusetts, and my dad really kind of built the house.
Oh my God.
So it's been our home since 1987, and my parents are both visual artists, and luckily his studio is detached from the house, but my mom's studio was attached to the house, and so much art. Wild to sift through like prom dresses, like burned prom dresses, and jewelry that your first boyfriend gave you and like charred sumo oranges that my dad was like, we have to eat these. And I'm like, I think they're toxic, Dad. He's like, no, we must save them from the fire. And he could identify it as it's still the thing. He could see it as still an orange.
And you were 6 or 7 months along in your pregnancy.
Yeah.
When this happened. This is very recent.
Yeah. I was thinking so much about the LA fires, just everybody who's lost a home, and it's so destabilizing.
Yes.
And everyone's having their own reaction and their own, and it's a non-linear ride. And
Well, it's grief, right?
Because everyone's a visual artist in my family, attachment to objects and everything's kind of like an objet d'art, like everything
Yeah.
has been found.
When I came to stay with you guys, when you moved into your incredible home in Brooklyn, I came to stay early November 2024. It was the weekend before the election. We went to Saturday Night Live.
Oh my
remember?
God.
When we were I know. Like, by the way, that is the last time we've physically seen each other, first of all.
Wait, what?
I know. I was thinking about it on the way over
We
here.
missed a year?
A year plus.
That's
because it was also
effed up.
And let me go into talk about a Trump response. To Trump being elected and like leaving Miramax and like all of it. Like,
what a
and
year.
I think I'm gonna start a podcast. What? So that was, I like think back to that weekend with not just like the most fondness. Remember us walking arm in arm to the farmer's market? Remember us going to Saturday Night Live with Kristen Milioti because we wanted to see Andy, because you had just worked with Andy on Roses.
Yeah.
And obviously we worked with him on Palm Springs, and he was playing Doug Emhoff and Maya Rudolph was playing Kamala Harris. The times.
Yeah.
And then that was also the show before the election when, surprise, we were backstage. We were in Lauren's office.
I'm listening to you tell this story, and I have
like,
no idea. I'm like, what happened?
Okay, I'm going to do the briefest version.
Yeah.
We're at dinner before, and then we start hearing little rumblings of like, I think Secret Service is here. And we're like, oh my God, it's the Saturday night before the election. She's going to show up. And then she did that incredible
We cried.
moment. Did we cry with Maya sitting in the mirror.
And we're like, we know how this is going to go.
Again, the before times. And so we have like the night of our life. It was an incredible
We stayed up
show.
so late.
Oh my God. We were out having pizza with Milioti and a few other friends.
Until,
Jamie.
3
Demetrio.
Yeah.
And I have pictures that say like 4 a.m. Meanwhile, I haven't been up since 4 a.m. I'm going to say maybe ever, but it was so much fun. But what I was picturing, this is the longest roundabout way of saying, probably the next morning is I'm like, where's the coffee? Your refrigerator in your beautiful home. Like just the assemblage of like people who mean something to you, memories that mean something to you. I know. I was so honored to see that. But really, it is like, it's almost like it is a visual art. It's just so beautiful. So I imagine the like loss of all these things.
Yeah.
Because you guys are having a baby in a little over a month. Like
totally. And my sister's at the Whitney Biennial.
My apologies.
A career high.
Your sister Maya, your amazing sister Maya.
Oh my
I call my apologies because that is her it's
Instagram
a handle
tag.
But yeah, exactly. Maybe this is a good segue to Let's Have Kids. I think this really speaks to sort of the spirit and the ethos of making the movie with you guys.
Yeah. First of all, this whole process, Let's Have Kids, was such a collaborative process.
It really was.
From the very beginning. And you were so, I mean, I will literally do anything you want to do. And we shall ride to the end of the earth together.
We ride at dawn, bitches. I like feel exactly the same way.
And you assembled such a beautiful crew. Have so much love for that Portland crew.
Me too.
And
we're going to see some of them tonight because Matt shot Wishful Thinking up in Portland. Erin Orr, our incredible costume designer. Natalie Gross, our incredible production designer.
Erin Orr gifted me my pink Nike warming coat, which has literally kept me alive for 2 winters. It's a sleeping bag, and it's an incredible jacket.
And I think Karen took hers too. So you guys had matching pink warming jackets.
We look like hot dogs.
I mean, that's another poster or picture I'm going to post when your episode comes out. But we should say we were shooting in Portland, April and really May. We were prepping in April. We shot, our first day of filming was May 6th. Our last day of filming was May 31st.
Damn. Becky knows how to do literally anything and everything. There is nothing she cannot do.
Thank you for saying so. I I'm not
really
going to
mean
do that
that.
female thing where I'm like, no.
It's
I
true. You
appreciate
are one
saying
of
it.
the most capable human beings
Thank
I've
you.
ever met in my entire life.
And that was a rubber meets the road experience. That was working on a movie. Adam Stekiel and I had been trying to get that movie made for, I think, 4 years at that point. He and his wife, Ellie Noss, had written this beautiful script. Let's have kids. Adam, this was going to be his directorial debut. He is an incredibly acclaimed and accomplished screenwriter in Hollywood, but he hadn't directed his first feature yet. So Adam and I had been trying to get this movie made. And when putting something together that is like so personal and that we cared so much about and is a love letter to female friendship and is so grounded, it is the comedies that we grew up on. I've just never put more care or like attention to detail into anything.
Your like marrow is in this movie.
Totally.
And truly like Becky's spirit is this
thank
film.
you for saying that.
And that is like is so beautiful and meaningful and it was so cool because it was your project, your baby, and you and Adam's baby for so long, but you were so generous in opening it up to Karen and myself and being like, please, how do we make this yours? So when you said, you don't probably want to play Zoe again, and I was like, it'd be great not to. They asked, what would be a great name, and I love my Nana, my dad's mom, my Chinese Nana from Shanghai. She's 95. Her name is Phoebe Chao. And I was like, I want to be Phoebe.
And we loved it immediately and the reasons behind it especially.
Yeah.
So then Karen Gillan's character, Emma, Zoë Chao's character, Phoebe. Let's Have Kids is the story of Emma and Phoebe, lifelong best friends who sort of decide to take that journey into what we always said in the logline is the great unknown, right? Like you are a month away from the great unknown of motherhood. They decide to take this journey together because they've done literally everything together in life. And one of them does not get pregnant. It is also like a real look at how their friendship is both tested and fortified, and just the complexities of what this journey can be for women.
Totally.
But also, and this is, Adam's incredible sensibility. It's so funny. Sam Richardson and Max Greenfield.
Oh my gosh, the boys really show up.
Sam is married to Karen's character. Max is married to your character. The chemistry that you and Max had and the real, it just felt like a real relationship.
He's such a brilliant actor and comedian,
right? And human, I know.
And human, and just so likable, and
couldn't love him more.
Such a pro, and also just such a good hang.
The greatest.
So it's
truly
just
the greatest.
Really, you're on set with him and you're like, I could do this all day.
All day. We had a Zoom with Max that I'll never forget because, again, well, what about if I do this? And I'm thinking this. And we were just like, every single person in this movie is elevating it beyond what's even on the page. And the script was great. So it's just, what a dream.
I know, but you guys really were so receptive. I mean, not only were you so clear-sighted about who you saw in that world, and
you're
also
teeing me up to tell a story. Yes, please, go on. Go
and
on.
you've also amassed such quality human beings from your career, your careers, and so it just felt like, an embarrassment of riches. Mary
Steenburgen as your mom.
I can't. I still haven't recovered from that. I love her.
She's a magic person.
You meet her and then you just are like, well, you want me to cut off any of these fingers? You don't even want me to? I'll cut them off anyway just to show you how much I love you.
She's so iconic, and the chemistry that the two of you have.
Oh, that's sweet.
Oh my God.
To be around her is to be wrapped in warmth. And she's so open and generous.
I feel that way about you. Every little bit of personality and warmth and specificity that you brought to the role of Phoebe.
Oh.
I know I've told you this many times because this has been a long journey. I never could see anyone else in the part. Never. No one else.
So sweet, Becky.
Like Adam and I would, you're trying to put your movie together. You
Yeah,
have a lot of
totally.
conversations over years' time. And I just was like, this is who she is. And then you made it even
Becky,
better.
I mean, I have to say, just being a human in general is so hard
Being
for
a human is
everybody.
hard. Oh my God.
And choosing to be an actor, like I just was working with Stephen Root last night, and he was signing his like contract or something. It's like, you really gotta love to act to be an actor. Don't do it if you don't love it. You know, it's like,
Yes.
true. Yep. Also such an icon.
Such an icon. Jillian Bell is really close with him because he played her father on Idiot Sitter 100 years ago.
She's going to do this movie.
Jillian is in the movie that... Stop it.
She's playing
I'm fritzing out.
my wife.
Stop it.
I know. I'm doing
know.
a movie right now in Austin called By Nothing,
Okay.
starring Jay Duplass. And it's directed by Bob Byington, who's an Austin icon staple. The most curmudgeon-y teddy bear.
But I was going to say, but in the best way.
Yeah,
right?
he really, he was like, I want my actor. He was texting me this before coming out. He was like, listen, I want my actors to like me, but there will come a time where you just will not like me during this production. And I'm like, Bob, as long as it's about the movie,
Exactly.
we can deal.
Whatever is good for the art.
Yeah.
And also, I so appreciate the straightforwardness of that because that is so often the case anyway, right? Even with the people that you're like, no, they're great.
Right.
Making a movie is hard. It's
impossible.
all just like a very long process. And like at some point, not on Let's Have Kids, but like on almost every other
Did you and
movie.
Adam ever fight?
No. That was like us
You
being
guys
like,
were in the trenches together. Yeah.
Just like buddies and like
Two
up
peas.
in 100%.
You
We were also
I remember doing on the first date coming off. We were shooting in the woods.
Yes,
on that,
we were
that
on
hike.
that cold rainy day
Yeah.
where you got your first pink warming jacket. First day, not the last day.
And I came off set and you two were laughing so hard about something you could tell was inappropriate.
Of course.
And it was just truly such a pure, deep laugh from both of you. And I was like, we're in good hands.
I feel so fortunate to have produced this movie for him. And he and I think we're born like a month apart. So we have like all the same pop culture references and like just that's the language we speak.
Totally.
And we've been friends for 20 plus years at this point. So there's such a like level of trust. He and my husband are so close. They're like obsessed with each other. And so it was just like the warm vibes of.
Well, you were telling a story about friendship that was really on the foundation of a deep friendship.
Yeah.
And so that felt correct.
The nuance and just it's like the nuance and complexities of friendship. You and Karen and like what you bring to that on screen. We were in post. Adam was in the edit with Evan and Vinny, and we were talking about this one take, and it's you and Karen in the parking lot of last thing we shot.
Yeah.
And you say, I just love you. And like the way you say it, that was like a North Star. This is, I think, why I was like, this is the only person I can see in the part. Because at this point, like we were really friends and we knew each other.
Right.
You are just so real. Every performance. I mean, it's like, this is what it is to be an actor, right? Like you just want to tell the truth and to find the truth of the character, right? So I am going to actually weave this back into the movie that you're making in Austin. Jumping all around, but we can do it. And Stephen Root saying, it's really hard. Really
It's
hard to be
right. So last night while he was signing the contract and being so real, you know, it's hard to be a human. It's it's hard to do any job. Being an actor is truly a humiliating exercise.
Yeah.
And I agree with Steven that you just have to love it so much
Yes.
to really go the distance with it. But what I was also wanted to land the plane on
We're gonna do it.
is that there are champions that keep you going, and you have been in my corner since we met, and
It's true.
I can't tell you
The
like
fan club.
what a buoy you have been, and like
you.
and yeah, and just the vote of confidence that you like continue to give that to me and to keep going, and it's just yeah,
So
invaluable.
meaningful. Oh my
It
God.
really is.
Yeah.
And so to then finally get to this place where we're on set together and I'm on your set, you know, and just
Oh my
being
God.
like,
Dream.
Becky is like to
A
be
child in rain boots is
yeah, is handling shit.
is coming into the hair and makeup trailer every
Yeah,
morning
yeah, and just
to make
so,
sure everyone's good.
and you're so
What can I get
good at it, Becky. You
I
really,
loved it so much. I think there's a like, that was just, again, the greatest creative experience, the greatest. We all, you know, there's so many cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And there's so many, like, gotta all be rowing in
Yeah.
the same cadence. Like, I
Totally.
don't row crew, and I'm probably not even doing this right, but like, you know what I mean? And sometimes it does all come together.
What was interesting is to, you know, the further I get into my career, the more I realize what everyone's doing on set and just how vital it is for an actor to have an extraordinary producer.
Oh,
So yeah,
thank you.
you have raised the bar.
Oh my God. It's funny. We talked about that a lot, but I feel the same way. Like, I know that this experience was pretty unique, and I may have other great experiences. And there's a lot that I loved about making Palm Springs too. It was just like, it was so challenging in certain respects too. So as you know, Andy and I always say like we are war buddies
Yeah.
for what we went through. It's not been war. It's just been like, yeah, the coziest, like, we just wanted to make something really great and meaningful and like the movies that we grew up on. You know,
Yeah,
again, we were like
totally.
kids of the 80s, teens of the 90s. And in the vein of like the James L. Brooks movies, Cameron Crowe, Ron Howard, just like really funny and also can be really emotional. We've had a few screenings and it's, oh my God. Like, I cried multiple cries, but also so charming. It's so funny. They're so winning together.
I love
et
Karen
cetera.
Gillan.
Karen Gillan
Oh
forever.
my gosh.
Karen Gillan forever. Cheeky
What-
fun run.
Oh, what cheeky fun run. I do really.
We were like becoming
so
Scottish,
smitten.
spending so much time with her.
Yeah,
And we
yeah.
started speaking that way.
She's just such a class act, and like, yeah, she's so Karen, and I really appreciate that. Like, she when she told me that she'll be on a plane,
I remember where we were.
I think about this every time I'm on a plane.
Adam and I still talk about this.
You need to talk about it with her on the podcast.
100%. Go on.
She'll be on a plane
For cross country, let's say 5 hours.
5 hours,
Maybe 6.
and she will just not listen to music, not watch. She doesn't listen to music, right?
She's just
She's
sitting
just
there. She's not reading a book.
sitting
Can you imagine?
and she just is in her own world, and it's
So great.
it is 100% genuine and authentic.
yeah.
Because sometimes we'd be on set and I'm like, where is Karen right now?
Right.
And she's just like doing
great.
something. She's in a space that is like, looks so fun. I think it's a superpower.
We couldn't believe it when she told us that story. It was the week before we started shooting the movie. You, Karen, Adam came over to my little bungalow. Remember that
Yeah.
bungalow? Oh,
Great little
Portland, I love
bungalow.
you. And we're rehearsing a little bit. And then just randomly, she's telling us this story. And we like needed a minute afterward. We were like, well, what do you mean? Like,
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, no, I'll just kind of sit there and like, I'm like, for 6 hours?
Yeah.
That works
I
for her.
think she's
I
kind
appreciate
of
so much.
a Buddhist.
Yeah, exactly.
Without being a Buddhist.
I would like that trait.
Yeah,
It will
yeah.
never happen for me, so I'm like
I
fascinated
know. I
by
feel like
it in someone else.
you and I are.
Oh. Hi, ADHD. It's nice to meet you. I need to be doing 12 things at once.
Totally.
It's terrible.
Yeah,
But we are who we are.
we are.
So you and Karen really bonded and had an incredible experience making the movie. All of the supporting cast, just what a dream. Dream. Will you talk more about, because being an actor, like it is,
Humbly.
well, I feel like it was on Amy Poehler's podcast, and I think it was the episode with Mike Shore, and they were talking about how acting is inherently embarrassing.
It's so
Yes.
lame.
And I think
It's getting lamer and lamer. And that's not true. That's not entirely what I mean.
Did you always want to be an actor?
Yeah.
I mean, your parents are visual artists. You always were incredibly artistic.
They tell stories of hearing me. So my sister's 5.5 years younger than me. So for a while, it was just me. And they would hear me in another room having a full-blown, robust conversation with no one. And they'd peek in, and I'd have like a yellow crayon, and I'd be talking to like a bookshelf. And I'd be like, Jerry, you can't run me around like this anymore.
You're doing like a like exhausted girlfriend in the 50s?
Yes, because I grew up in like on 1930s, 40s, 50s movies. And I just loved them. I was like a big Ginger and
Ginger Rogers
and Fred Astaire fan. And then also Cary Grant was really big too. Katharine Hepburn.
Oh. Philadelphia Story?
Philadelphia Story, His Girl Friday. You know, like it Double Indemnity, watching that like when I was 5, you know.
Because that's the age that one should see Double Indemnity.
Exactly. And so
that's amazing.
And my parents, to their credit, just didn't call a psychiatrist or anything. They were just like, she's having a great time.
You're so creative.
And then when my sister was born, I was like, great, now I have a company.
Yes, exactly.
I have my own.
It's a troupe
company. Yeah.
I love it so much.
And we played it dress up until I was like 16 and like really, really fully.
And I will just weave in real quick. So Maya, I can't not call her Maya, apologies.
Yeah.
Maya is an incredible artist.
She is in the 2026 Whitney Biennial, which is a huge honor
deal.
For
Huge
emerging
so proud.
artists. They're not really emerging artists. They've been doing it for a while, but it's a big deal. She's plays with a bunch of different mediums. And this is a performance piece that she is putting up. And it's cool.
Incredible.
Yeah, every work she does, there's play that is like just really intelligently woven through, and curiosity and yeah. So but so much of it I feel like stems from the way that we used to play together.
Yeah. Oh my God. You have unknowingly teed me up for what I was just thinking, and now I will share. When my cousin Sarah knew she was having another girl, and I was like, you know, Zoe, right? Like, what are you thinking? I was like, look, if you want a Zoe and Maya to have a relationship, like Zoe and Maya Chao do, and just be so close and incredible and just like special humans. Maybe you want to name your kid Zoe. I don't know. Just like low pressure. Don't worry about it. Worked out.
Yeah.
But I really do like your relationship with your sister, and how much and just how close your family is just, it's been no surprise for me to see, and like a joy for me to see.
Well, it's just
so lovely.
I feel really lucky.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you don't get to choose your family. And it does seem really rare to like, yeah, I don't know. I just would choose them in every lifetime. And I also, it's how I orient you, like being Maya's sister has been my favorite part of life.
Oh my God.
And
Burst into tears.
But, you know, and like, I think I take a lot of what I learned from that relationship into the work.
Yes.
And I think that's like, in the kernels, in like, let's have kids, like, you know, I love being a daughter. I really love being a sister.
Yes.
I love
Yes.
being a friend. And so it was so nice to have a script that was like, do those things that you love so much.
Well, and that's, I think, so much of why you brought so much to the character. And this is why I was such a fan of yours before we even met. Every single part you ever play is so real and also so entertaining. So like seeing you in Love Life, Party Down. Was The Comeback your first role?
The Comeback was my first,
Of all things.
recurring role.
How fantastic was that?
I didn't even know how lucky I was. That was insane. Because I went from college straight into grad school.
Yep.
And then straight into working as a cocktail waitress at Bar Marmont.
I was just going to say, are we going to talk about Bar Marmont?
4.5 years. Yeah, truly.
And some of the things you had to do when you were there, we would never name names. But maybe a brick of cocaine had to be delivered to someone's room. We don't know.
But they let me say no.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
And it was really a formative education. I really am so grateful to all the Chateau homies that raised me.
Well, truly though, for 4.5 years in LA, while you are pursuing an acting career.
Oh yeah.
There's a show in and of itself.
Well, yeah. Yeah, and it was like kind of adjacent to Party Down, but also its own thing. I've tried to write it, and it actually just feels like pull it back.
Yeah,
because it's just so insane. I'm sure a lot of people have tried to write it.
So The Comeback was your first real are you quitting Bar Marmont when you get that role?
No way. Allison Jones cast me. And
great Allison Jones. She comes up on like every other podcast.
I freaking love her.
She cast Palm Springs. I'm really close with her, and she's a legend.
So that was incredible. Lisa Kudrow. I know.
Comeback is coming back.
I know.
How about it? That's going to be amazing.
Thrilling.
I can't wait. Valerie Cherish forever.
Yeah. And with a great new cat, like John Early, I think, is in it.
Yes. And
Abby.
Our beloved Abby Jacobson.
Yes.
So great.
And that was crazy because it was the first time where I got to be on set for longer than a day.
Yeah.
But it was also, it's a mockumentary.
Yeah.
So I was barely in on it because I just still didn't know what everything was. And there were, fake video villages. So it was always in the wrong place.
Right. And you're like, oh, wait, I'm sorry. This is on screen. But this is the fake video village.
Yeah. I'm on the real thing.
Okay.
And Michael Patrick King is extremely intimidating, but also shared an incredible story about, there were just so many nuggets I learned on that set about comedy and about making a TV show.
And that's so much of the journey of being an actor too. I feel like we can bring this back to the original Stephen Root comment, because you grow up, you really always have had this in you. Always knew you wanted to be an actor. You are incredibly brilliant. You went to, no big deal, Brown University for college.
Yes.
Ivy League, don't worry about it. And you pursue this career, and you have you're getting real traction after The Comeback, right? So then is it?
No.
Oh, say more.
No, that was like the standalone thing that happened in the middle of, I don't even remember. But it was really this show called Strangers, a Facebook Watch show created by my childhood best friend that went to Sundance. 2017, we went to Sundance, and Carrie Bialik and Ali Trustman saw me in this little web series that then would go on to be Facebook Watch's one of their first scripted narrative shows.
And so that's really the turning of the corner.
Yeah.
You're getting representation. We should say Ali is an agent at CAA.
Yes.
Carrie, who is our very good friend and we adore, was at the time a manager. And so that was your incredible team.
Totally.
What happens right after that? Is that Love Life?
No.
You would
Then
think,
it
because
was-
I think I know everything about you, that I could recite this from memory, but
It was really,
tell me about you.
it's been a circuitous ride, and I think it's different for everybody, but
Yeah.
So I'd like led this TV show for 2 seasons,
Yeah.
but then it was really sort of that no one in the industry had seen, but had developed its own very loyal, lovely fan base. But it was really starting over at like 31. It's like
But yeah.
late-ish
Yeah,
to be
it's
to
true.
be getting us, and for people to take a to go, yeah, we want to develop you as an emerging, talent. And it's like, I was like months away from quitting.
Really?
It was like 5.5 years of, there was the comeback high in the middle of it. And I remember doing my first step and repeat for the comeback. And, we like asked a bunch of us, small recurrings, asked to be invited to the party. We're like, can we walk the red carpet? And when they introduced me, they asked to take my bag. They're like, okay, so it's your turn to go now. And I'm holding my bag and my purse. And they're like, we can hold it. And I was like, it's okay, I can hold it.
Yeah. No,
They're
don't
like,
worry.
no, you need to take.
That's not how it goes.
That's not how it goes. And then they say, this is Zoë Chao. And there's silence. And then this older photographer goes, Tony Chow, right this way, Tony. And then it spreads like wildfire. Everybody goes, Tony, this way, Tony. So like,
That's
it's
incredible.
just once again one of those things where it's like your first red carpet and then you're calling you the wrong name, and also just so happy to be there. But then 2017 was sort of starting over and being like, wow, former me, the actor that I was from right out of school until, for 5.5 years.
Yeah.
I really mourned for that actor because I saw what was on the other side.
Yeah.
Which was a team of people.
Yeah.
Of really
Of support.
Yeah. That gets the tape where it needs to be.
Yeah.
And
you just have that step up of, oh, you were trying to do all this on your own.
Totally. And I just was like, kind of I just angry and sad.
Yeah.
For just a whole bunch of brilliant actors who, over time, you can't help but absorb and be like, it must be me.
When you and I met, I can remember where we were in my office when I was at Party Over Here, the Lonely Islands company. And I was just like, who is this magical being?
That was one of the best general
meeting
I've ever had.
It was true. I was like, oh,
I love this woman.
I mean, truly.
Will I ever see her again?
She will make sure you do. This speaks to Carrie and Allie and your team at the time, like finding the right people for you to sit with.
Allie sent me on my first audition before I had even signed with her.
Exactly.
And it was Richard Linklater, Austin.
Where'd you go, Bernadette?
Yeah.
That's right.
And that was my first movie.
I mean, the fact that your first movie
was a Rick
Linklater movie,
Linklater
I
movie
cannot.
with Kate Blanchett and Billy Crudup. It was incredible. And so, but it was also building. I mean, I think we all were just like, all right, let's get to work. And then the next 5 years were really building every little brick by brick.
Yes.
And
that's, you star in a movie with Anthony Mackie that was at South by, how many years ago was that?
2023.
Okay. Oh, okay, great.
And then 2025 was Tick.
Yes.
So this is the third time I've been to South by. But I'm actually now supporting, which is
how fun.
great.
You have friends here with movies. You're going to 3 movies tomorrow,
I
including
am.
that. Thank you.
Yes.
But exactly. And I think finding like the diversity of the roles that you chose, or that you pursued, that chose you, exactly, were just showed so many different facets. But again, like that Zoë Chao magic, I mean, that really is,
Becky.
I know it's too much, but it's, as you know, so sincere. Whether a camera is here or not, I just was remembering you had that great part on Love Life with Anna Kendrick that Sam Boyd wrote and created and Sharon, and I love Sam Boyd so much. And when we met,
Me too.
I was like, "Oh, Zoe Chow's in this," and he was like, "Who's better than Zoe Chao?" And I was like, "You're my guy. See,
Love
we
Sam.
see it. This
Yeah.
is the experience everyone has of working with you, and it's just, I mean, what a joy."
I just feel so lucky to be on a set. And I think some of that is because of, those 5.5
I was just gonna
years
say,
at Chateau
Pharma,
Marmont.
Pharma cocaine.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And also, it's just never lost on me that this is a
Just
hard
what a privilege.
Yeah.
And yeah.
and we are so lucky to get to do it. And it's like I do say it's like humbling and humiliating and but it's also a great job.
It's so great, and it's funny. Matt and I will talk about this a lot because working in Hollywood is so stressful.
Yeah.
Everyone is so keyed up and insane at most of the time. And like, did you watch The Studio, Seth Rogen's show?
I haven't yet, but I got it because Karen Hall.
You'll be. By the way, just add it to the
And
list of
Chase.
shows you're going to watch as
Yeah.
you are up in the middle of the night with your baby.
Great.
There is a moment, or there's an episode of Seth's character is dating a pediatric oncologist who is literally working on curing cancer and with children.
Totally.
And it's just the perfect
Yeah,
juxtaposition.
yeah.
Because that is sort of how everyone in Hollywood moves through the world.
Totally.
It's just, that's not the result.
Red,
But it's like,
yeah.
oh, I was on a plane yesterday with no Wi-Fi, and you would think it was like the end of time. I'm like,
You're
but what if this
also
person
so good at always keeping perspective.
I try really hard.
You really are.
And so I do have that moment of like, we are so lucky to be in this industry. And really, I do have to, especially in the extremely dysregulating, stressful moments, like, this is not the end of the world.
Totally. My friend Christine, who is
K-Flay?
K-Flay. We love K-Flay.
Love K-Flay.
She's like, we're in the so she's a musician and singer-songwriter.
Yes. K-Flay is her band name.
Yes.
Yes.
And
you went on tour. Well, not went on tour, but you were like on the tour bus with her, right? And then when Sam Richardson was shooting something in Toronto, he came to the show that night, right? You guys are the cutest. I love it. The greatest.
Sammy Sizz. I call him Sammy Sizzle.
Who's better than him? He's doing the podcast too. We booked it, I think, in 2 weeks.
Oh, great.
Can't wait. Can't wait
That'll
to see
be
him.
fun.
Oh my God.
I
Love him so much.
him so much. When we leave each other voice. So he's mostly Sammy Sizzle.
Yeah.
Because he's just cool and
He's
sizzling
the
all
coolest
the
human being
time.
you'll ever meet.
Except when he leaves voice memos that just fizzle. So then he becomes Sammy Fizz. It's really charming. It's very charming.
I love it.
Ask him about Sammy Fizz.
But you were going to say, I'm so sorry, your friend Christine. K-Fly.
Yes. She was saying, I think in the way, when we shared like war stories of the music industry and the entertainment industry, she's like, we're really in the management of, no, she says, we're in the business of managing energies. And it's hard because that
really hits me.
Yeah, it's
wow.
So many different kinds of energies. And I often think of this, like there was some statistic, a scientist was saying that we were really only supposed to be aware of like 20 people.
Oh my God.
In life. And now we're just, even if you're not, and in the entertainment business, the amount of people that you work with and interface with and that's can be such a pro, but the con is also just like so much input, so much output, and
so much energy,
managing energy, and some of the most dynamic, charismatic, crazy, energies. And so it really is like mental and emotional gymnastics.
100%, which is also why you are so prepared for motherhood. But also, it's interesting. Taylor Swift said when she did Travis and Jason Kelsey's podcast, New Heights, she talked about energy, treating your energy as a luxury item. Not everyone can afford it. I mean, How great is that,
Oh,
right?
whoa.
Yes. Think of your energy as a luxury item. Not everyone can afford it. And protect and
Wow.
boundary and
Yeah.
all of it. So I just think but it's really, really true because yes, the business of Hollywood, but it's an artistic expression. It's art. And that is really nuanced and complicated.
Well, yeah, and especially when your job is also to be kind of an open pore.
Yeah.
It's stuff gets in there. That sometimes you don't switch the
Meaning you take on a character you're playing and then is it hard to let them go? Hard to leave at night even?
Or also just absorb the energies that are
more than 20 people surrounding you.
Yeah. You know, and it's like
totally.
It's really cool to see seasoned pros like, you know, do their thing because you're doing something so nuanced. You know, there's a way to like, I haven't found it yet, but there's a way to be, I think at least,
I hear,
to be, you know, to be open and receptive and present and alive in a scene, and then have that not necessarily expose you the rest of the time.
Keep me posted if you do figure that out.
I'll let you know.
Because that sounds so great.
I know.
And I'm not an actor, but I feel that so deeply just in terms of like...
Yeah, but you're a truth seeker. Like you really are. And you are like a, you know, no bullshitter. So it's like...
That's fair.
It's hard.
It's really hard. And I think like all I want in my friendships, in frankly like relationships in general, and like it's just not realistic for the career that I have. But that is why I think that is why I think Let's Have Kids was such a like, I hold it so close to my heart, the experience, because it really was just all positive.
Yeah.
It really doesn't mean it was easy to make. And we had, you know, our budget was squeezed as they always are, but it was just like, again, everyone like had good intentions.
Yeah.
And I think that also can speak to, well, I'll leave it at that. Next time you're in LA, you will come and we will have part 2. It'll be like, let's talk about like a recurring character. Like Zoë Chao returns. Zoë Chao, part 3.
The child is now 8 months old.
Oh my God. And we'll just sit happily in I mean, how cute is your baby going to be? I can't even, what a lucky kid. We mentioned this briefly before, but you're down in Austin making this movie.
Yes.
You and Jay Duplass.
Yes.
By Nothing.
By Nothing. And it's written by Tim Freeman.
And it is, Stephen Root is also in it.
Jillian Bell. Oh my gosh. Martin Starr.
Your favorite.
David Krumholtz.
Oh my God. Oh, what
Alex
a great
Karpovsky.
Cast. What's the movie about?
It's kind of akin to After Hours. Scorsese's After Hours. It's
Love that.
A dude who has an insane day. And
that's Jay Duplass?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he meets a very kooky artist.
You.
And she's so fun to play. I love her so much.
And am I dreaming, or when you shared with Bob that you were pregnant, he was like, that's great. Let's write it in.
Totally. Blessed on this project to also have a great, another great producer, Shuli.
Love that.
Shuli and Jay are partners in crime. And Bob, Shuli, and Jay were just like, great.
I love it.
It's so nice because I've been attached to this project for over a year. And of course, when we found financing, I was like, oh no. But then I reread the script and I was like, oh, it actually could work. And
Totally.
and I'm so grateful that they were receptive, and they've been so attuned, and it's been such a civilized schedule, and they just are looking out, and it's really great. And it's been hard because I have lost out on
Yeah.
some work.
Yeah.
And that's heartbreaking, but also it's all,
No,
meant to
I know.
happen.
Everything's a trade-off.
But it's really awesome that I get to do
I'm
this
so
movie
excited.
with this baby.
I was just going to say, and we've talked about this, like, you will have that on screen forever too. Okay, we're going to do the thing we do at the end of every episode of General Meeting with Becky Sloviter.
Yes.
Last looks.
Yes.
So I'm going to start with movie.
Okay.
What is either your favorite movie of all time or a few movies that you love and feel are representative of your taste? And you truly can name as many as you want.
Okay, because I was writing this down the other day, and I forgot to bring my notebook. But what I started with right away was I realized the 1960s rom-com is actually a balm for me. So we're talking.
Are we saying The Apartment?
We're talking The Apartment.
Okay.
Billy Wilder's The Apartment. We're talking How to Steal a Million. We're talking Barefoot in the Park. Sunday in New York.
Oh.
The World of Henry Orient, which is not so much a rom-com. That's like a coming of age story with Peter Sellers and these two girls growing up in New York. I love that era.
These are incredible choices. And my God, you are so like interesting and deep. Like I was really like, what is she going to say? Because again, like we're so close. I know you so well, but I wasn't sure what these influences would be.
We haven't really talked movies.
Which is really the like,
wild, actually.
It's wild. And B, it's really kind of the purpose of these questions.
Yeah.
Not for me personally to get to know you better, but like really your answers really do convey so much about you and your artistic sensibility and your spirit, you know?
Yeah, there's just such a and then I realized that another genre of film that I love is the 1970s thriller.
Like the paranoid thriller, 3 Days of the Condor.
3 Days of the Condor.
Yes.
All the President's Men, Marathon Man.
The best.
Clute.
French Connection.
The Conversation.
Oh, the Conversation. Yes. Yes.
I can watch all that.
Incredible.
I love those. But then there's also your Merchant Ivory girl, Remains of the Day, Howard Finn.
Yes.
You know, I love a period film. And then foreign film too, like Korean cinema.
Yeah.
Park Chan-wook, Bong Joon-ho. But then also Scandinavian, like, you know, Force Majeure, and I mean, you're just naming all really incredible films that everybody loves.
And then I was going to say, remember when? Yes, you do. When you were in Downhill, which was with Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Will Ferrell, Zach Woods. And you.
Yes. Directed by Nat Faxon.
And Faxon and Rash. Oh my
Rash.
God. And which was an adaptation of, I should say?
Yeah.
Yeah, of Force Majeure.
Totally.
Yeah, I love it.
That was really
wild.
Wonderful
It really was.
time.
Oh my God.
Okay, so those,
Okay. We got a lot in there.
We did.
I love it. And I think these all do really speak to just the variety of influences. Just yes.
Yeah.
Yes to all. Okay. Question 2. And I know you're a big music person.
Oh, right.
Desert island albums.
Okay.
So you are stranded on a deserted island.
Right.
What are the 2 albums you have with you to help maintain your sanity?
It's hard
until you are rescued.
You want to be cool with this answer, but you also want to be honest.
This is what I have loved so much, just as a quick aside, and I'm giving you a little time if you need to vamp.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to vamp and give you a little time. But I came up with this question.
Also, have you ever answered these questions?
Not all of them, but I have like woven in, and Edie Patterson, when she was on maybe like a month ago, and we were talking the music thing, and she's like, what are yours? And I was like, oh, no one's asked me that.
Okay, because I
Thanks.
also kind of want to know movies too.
So my favorite movie ever
Yeah.
is Say Anything. And that is why I named my production company A Dare to Be Great Situation, because he is at the graduation party at the beginning of the movie, and his very cool guidance counselor slash teacher, he had avoided the like career counseling sessions that you're supposed to have when you're a senior in high school. And she was like, Lloyd, let's do this right now. It's played by BB North. She's so good. She's like, come on, you could do this, you could do this, you could do this. And he's like, just, I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for like a dare to be great situation. And I was like,
Becky Slovitter.
well, I was trying to find the courage to launch my own production company. I had always worked for others. And I was watching Say Anything for the 50th time.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's it. And like, it's earnest, but so am I. And it's also like, I am trying to do something a little different.
Yeah,
you know?
totally. Have you met John Cusack?
No, don't want to.
Okay, cool.
Love
Okay,
you.
cool. But
Started,
then I'm
everyone's
like, what can I really listen to
Yeah,
every
like-
day that would...
Exactly. What would I not get sick of? What would remind me of home?
And I was like,
What
I'm
would
going to be
nostalgic?
sandy and malnourished. And what's going to give me...
Like hope that you will like hold on for one more day kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Okay, so what are those two albums?
Okay. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Really important to me.
Yes. You are the third guest to
Oh my
say this.
God.
How great
That's
is that?
kind of-
That's how impactful that album is.
Yeah, 1998, man.
I
Do you remember who else said it?
Jessie Klein
Okay.
and Ashley Nicole Black.
Okay. Cool. Great company to be in.
Exactly. May I say also the one song that really stays with me, and I put it on the first mix I ever made for Matt, To Zion.
To Zion.
And
To Zion.
you are-
Do you remember?
I've never been in love like this before. Talking about your baby.
Yeah. Oh my
Where you're
God.
about to be, guys.
Do you remember she performed that at maybe the Grammys or something? And it is she wore the coolest leather skirt and top. It was like a tan triangle top and then like a oxblood.
Yeah, it was.
And she wore these platforms and she just, she was so cool. She is
I love it.
an incredible performer.
yes.
So then I was like, okay,
What would balance it?
what would balance
Yeah.
it? And I was thinking either Max Richter or Philip Glass, because I could really like get into that, I think, on the beach.
The intensity of, do you love the
Being
Hours soundtrack?
stranded. Yeah, yeah, sure.
Matt
Yeah.
Smith loves the soundtrack to
Yeah.
The Hours.
Yeah.
And Philip Glass, and just, the talent there is.
Yeah, because there are some soundtracks that, like the piano, who's not either of those composers, but what's his name? Michael Nyman, maybe? That soundtrack I used to play over and over again when I was like 14.
I was going to say, too young to be, but
Feeling
also
all those
Jerry,
things.
when you were 4 or 5. Yes, no, but
And then also Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon soundtrack, Yo-Yo Ma. I just remember being like 16 or whatever and going, I'm feeling so many things that are so intense that I don't even know where they're from, but they feel historic.
And doesn't it feel, yes, and like this is what music, well, what film and just art can transport you and also like make you feel so seen.
Yeah.
Right?
Totally.
Like the intensity of your feelings was matched by that music.
Right. So I imagine if I'm stranded on a beach,
Yeah.
Philip and Max would really be like,
They're going to keep you good company.
yeah, be like, this is the experience I'm having. But then I also was like, Natalie Merchant,
Ooh, which
Tiger
one?
Lily,
Yes.
or 10,000 when she was in 10,000 Maniacs.
Yes, of course.
Also a really important album.
Next question, books. Do you have a favorite book of all time, or just a number of ones that have meant something to you, or something you've read really recently and would recommend? Because this has become like a really nice recommendation section too.
I think of this isn't that cool, but an important book to me post Nancy Drew, post The Diary of Adrian Mole, age 13 and a half or whatever. My mom presented me with Agatha Christie.
Yes.
And she really started with the best one, which was And Then There Were None. And I remember being 13 and reading that and going, this is so scary and good. And yeah, I just love Agatha Christie. I mean, problematic,
Sure.
definitely it was of a time, but the kind of Anglophile in me and
Totally.
and period piece lover.
This comes up a lot too, the separating the art from the artist thing.
Yeah.
And yes, and also sometimes things have not aged quite as well,
Totally.
we'll say. But I haven't read that. I love that title so much. And I will reference it because it also sums up so much. Like, I'm like, oh, okay. So, and then is it and then there were none?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's so good.
It's so good. And so that's a one that
That's a great call out.
Always be like, I wish I could read that for the first time again.
But it is, I mean, I loved the Nancy Drew mysteries.
Yeah.
I loved all of did you ever read Mary Higgins Clark?
No.
Oh, she was the best. A mystery writer in the 80s. My best friend in like elementary and middle school, Laura Kufta's mom, really turned us on to those books. And I read like every single one of them, but they're just fantastic. A bit different than Agatha Christie, but the sort of primer of mystery when you're young, and then that you're like, okay, but what else? Did you ever read the Sue Grafton novels? Like it's by the alphabet, like A is for whatever.
No, but I've always admired those covers.
And then,
but I got into like Stieg Larsson, like Scandi Noir.
Oh my God, yeah.
God.
Oh yeah. The Dragon Tattoo era.
Oh my gosh, had me in a chokehold.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I know. Whew. Okay.
But also I would recommend Christine Flaherty's favorite book is My Puny Sorrows by Miriam Taves.
Okay.
Who did, I believe that's how you pronounce her name, Women Talking. But this is a book that's very different about two sisters.
Wow.
And I also really love The Dutch House by Anne Patchett.
Yep.
Also about siblings. And then recently, Demon Copperhead.
Oh, Barbara Kingsolver.
Did you read it?
No, I haven't read it yet because I'm like unprepared.
He's in the middle of reading it.
How about it?
So
I know.
good.
My mom was telling me like, you will love this. And I'm like, I'm just not ready.
Yeah.
And it's been out for a few years now.
Yeah, but it's so great.
Totally.
And I just finished Truman Capote's In Cold Blood, which is a really interesting thing to read.
As you are
7.5
expecting.
months. Yeah.
No big deal. Yeah. I love it.
But is there, Katie Kitamura, who did Audition and Intimacies.
Audition
Great
came up
books.
recently. Haven't read it yet, but yes.
Short.
Yeah.
Very vibey and suspenseful in a surprising way.
I love it. These are good. These are great.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, last question.
Yeah.
TV.
Oh,
Do you have
God,
I know.
right.
It's really hard, but either a favorite show of all time.
Yeah.
Or a show you've watched recently and would recommend, or even just like have thoughts about.
Sure. Growing up, I really loved Northern Exposure.
Yes.
I would watch it in Arizona with my granddad in the middle of the day. And that was so decadent and fun.
It was that it was such a big deal at the time.
Yes,
Yes,
it was.
because again, I'm
like
older than you, so I remember when it was on. I mean, Rob
Yeah.
Morrow and Janine.
Yeah.
And with the mole and
And short hair.
My God, no one ever made short hair look better.
I know.
So beautiful. But just
beautiful.
the quirky characters of that. I was
Yeah.
are you a Twin Peaks person? Have we talked about this?
No, I have to get into Twin Peaks. I feel
In like 18 years, when that baby is grown and you can have like weird fucked up stuff. I just loved Twin Peaks so much. And there's it's very different in tone, but like Northern Exposure was right around that same time. Love that show.
I love that show.
What a great call out.
Thanks. And then you can delete these or whatever if it's too long. But I love Slow Horses.
We haven't started it yet. I'm dying to.
Okay.
Gary Oldman.
Oh, here's one.
Yeah.
Say Nothing.
I hear it's fantastic.
It's also such a good book.
Yeah.
Patrick Radden Keefe.
Yes.
Keefe?
Yes. Do you watch Industry?
No.
Incredible. And he just, as himself, was on an episode.
Oh, cool.
Recently. Yeah. It was, and I was like, is that what's happening?
Oh, cool.
So cool.
Isn't he very handsome?
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was like, oh.
Good work.
Because also Empire of Pain, great book about the Sackler family.
Say Nothing.
Oh, Say Nothing.
Oh.
Love. I mean, I just love Ireland. And I love
I
that
do too.
series.
Oh, these are great. I can't wait to watch that. And you had amazing recommendations.
Oh, thanks. Thanks. Great questions, Becky.
Thanks, man. Okay. We did it.
We did it.
We did it. I never know how to end this, so I'm just going to get up and give you a hug. General Meeting with Becky Sloviter is hosted and executive produced by me, Becky Sloviter. Our editor is Jay Rothman. Our audio engineer and director of photography is Hector Fernandez. Our tech producer is Griffin Davis, and our theme music is by Jay Rothman. Special thanks to Tanya Dahl and Cody Blue Snyder. If you're enjoying this podcast, I would be so appreciative if you would subscribe or follow the show on whatever platform you get your podcasts. All of our episodes are on video as well on our YouTube channel at General Meeting Pod. Please consider subscribing there as well. And you can find us on Instagram and TikTok at General Meeting Pod, and more information is on our website, you guessed it, generalmeetingpod.com. Thank you, and most importantly, even though they're not in season anymore, go Birds.